Hello, people. So, I probably need to clean my camera lens. I think it's blurry, but I'm not going to because I just don't care. Yeah, I just don't. Anyways, I'm on here because I'm kind of... there is a need for in this society. Okay, sorry, I'm doing something. Anyways, there's a need in this society for more controversy, but smart controversy, not the kind of controversy that is over stupid shit, petty, like, how much gas somebody put in their plane last week, or who the fuck is saving the planet from heat stroke. I don't know. Whatever. That's not really my concern right now. My concern right now is kind of on more of a soul level, I guess would be the way to put it. We literally live in a world where our neighbors are too scared to come and ask us when they hear our kids screaming. So instead, they'll just anonymously call Children's Protective Services. We live in a world where people are afraid to stand up to the guy behind the counter who's discriminating against the LGBTQ or a racial person that isn't maybe a race that they think should be in the restaurant or place of establishment, whatever. No, we now have reached a point, again, in society where complacency and the need to not attract attention due to the severe amount of abuse we kind of don't see happening to us through the system. We've reached another stage of acceptance and complacency again. Where, yeah, okay, so there's protests here and there for stupid shit. But where are our rights as human beings? 1 in 3 kids are being sexually assaulted before the age of 12. 1 in 3. We're watching this news with P. Diddy, and we're watching the news like the Mendez brothers. I still can't quite figure out why they come into my feed, because they're an interesting pair to watch. There's more to them. Anyways, so it's just, for me, it's just one of those things where the patterns are getting to the point where if they get any bigger, like, what do you guys want? Every single human being growing up feeling like they have to become a sex slave before the age of 12 to fit into society, even if they do it behind closed doors with evil people who maybe gave their soul away to the wrong things? Like, is this the world we're supposed to live in globally? If we're not suffering from war or some disaster, we're just going to sit around and let each other molest and abuse our children, because that's going to help society, right? Definitely. 1 in 3 kids. That means if you're on a block of 10 houses, 1 in 3. Go down. For every 3 houses, pick one of them. That's the neighborhood you live in. That's the society we live in. That is North America. Those are our written statistics that we actually know of. And as a society, as a whole, we want our justice system, our court system to fix it, to make it better. I'll tell you, as a person who as a child, I was in the system, court system, Child Protective Services system. Did no fucking help for me. And I can list off probably half a dozen people right now that will tell you the same. It did not help them. The justice system, at least in North America from what I've seen, doesn't actually give a flying fuck about the victims or even the perpetrator. Their only goal is making a conviction and meeting whatever societal norms or morale seem to be popular, right? To keep the masses at peace. They don't actually give a fuck about real justice. They don't give a flying fuck about actually protecting their people. You ask somebody who's being stalked regularly, but the stalker hasn't been violent and he has decades of just not amping up his stalking habits. He just stalks. And the police are just ignoring him now because they can't fucking be bothered. And the poor woman is going to be killed because he finally amps up his ante. Like, it's broken, people. When little children are being used as sex toys and living in baby factories underground, you gotta know it's broken. Have you not looked at history? the torture, the violence, the shit that we've done to each other, not just our children, but each other, over the last 200-300 years alone. We're not even going to go further than that, just that. It's disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. 8 billion people on this planet, and we let ourselves become what we have become. We've let ourselves become this way. Complacency. We feel like this is the way it has to be. We don't have the power. What do you mean we don't have the power? We are the people. The illusion that they stole our power from us is because they keep us separated, disconnected, and segregated, and feeling like we have to compete with each other instead of work together. Yeah. That's why our society functions the way it does. Because if we actually did come together, if we actually learned what real community was about, if we learned what supporting each other was about, if we learned what encouraging each other to find your higher self, your true purpose, be authentic, be real, be original, not a copycat, we wouldn't be selling $800 tickets to go see a show that only lasts 3-4 hours. And now, all of a sudden, that woman goes home and can't fucking buy groceries, but at least she got to go to the concert with her friends and look cool. Yeah. You guys think that's okay? I'd rather be poor, but be well-fed, warm, have clean clothes, and have a happy life with people I love and care about, than be rich and famous and have the world love a version of me that I just put on for show for you. Seems pretty fucking hollow. Well, I'm looking in the audience, and I'm looking at all those heads in the audience, and 1 in 3 of them, I guarantee you, have suffered some severe kind of abuse and trauma. As we get older, the more we resist ourselves, the sicker we get, the more unhealthy we get. And we blame it on age, and it is age. It's the age of resistance. We've been resisting ourselves for so long. We get sick, we get old, we don't know we can love ourselves, we don't know we're lovable, we don't know love is actually a real thing, a real energy that actually feels whole and warm and caring and doesn't come with obligations or commitments. Well, only one commitment. It comes with one commitment. Always choosing your highest good. That's the only commitment. This world needs to change. The things I see when I look at people now, especially when they're in interviews and they're actually thinking about thoughts about the other person that's interviewing them, holy mother of God. I gotta learn how to shut the gift off. Some things I don't want to say. Anyways, we need a change. We need a new controversial movement that creates curiosity, that creates a bit of anger, so that people seek justice in a balanced and healthy way. We don't have to riot or pillage or light things on fire, even though it does sound fun. Don't get me wrong. Throwing things around and breaking shit and lighting them on fire does sound like a blast, but probably not constructive, you know? Probably not the best way to go about building something new. But to build something new, we first have to destroy the old. One little piece at a time. One little curiosity nugget of truth at a time. But the more who do it, the bigger the ripples, the faster it'll grow, the better it'll get. And we do. Pop culture needs a fucking change. I don't want any more copycats. More of the same bullshit. We need something different. So we need more originals. We need more people out there being themselves 120% without a fuck given to if anyone likes them for it. That's what we need. I can't wait to see you guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now the song's in my head. Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.